Hi everyone, welcome to today's new video. Today I have a book haul and it's gonna be a massive one. Okay, so my favorite website had a discount on box sets. So I'm gonna show you which book sets I got. And yeah, this was an expensive purchase, but it was so worth it because they're all so pretty. Let's start off with the Akata series. And the fourth book is missing because I'm reading it currently. And I bought this because I am a big fan of the series and I wanted to know more. And also, look at this. It's so pretty and it had a discount. So I needed to buy this because I'm a big fan of Sarah J. Maas the last couple of weeks, months. I've been reading Agatha and Throne of Glass, so I needed to have this box set. I want to read A Court of Silver Flames, but it's so thick. So I don't know when I'm gonna read that, but I'm definitely gonna be reading it. Look how pretty it is. I just can't. Then we have the Sock Duology. And the only reason I bought this is because of Book Talk. I'm just gonna be honest, I didn't know what this was about. I didn't read a summary, no reviews, no nothing. I have done my research and now I know it's about a group of friends who come together to do a heist. And I think someone's gonna die in this. I haven't read a single book in this duology, but I saw people crying and hating Lee Bardugo for doing it to them. So it's probably because someone dies. I'm not excited for that, but still, these look so good for fall. These look like the perfect fall books, so I'm definitely going to be reading it this fall. Then I have the Percy Jackson series, and I read the first book, that's why it's missing. But I have the box set of the Percy Jackson books, look. And I like this box set a lot, because it's so pretty. Look at all the illustrations. Aren't they gorgeous? I have the books. And also these covers, I absolutely adore them. I think if I were a bit younger, I would have immediately picked this one up just because of the covers. So basically this is about a boy who is a half-blood and it's all Greek mythology. And I'm a big Greek mythology nerd, but this one was a little bit different because I think it's written for middle grade children. So I felt a bit old while reading this series, but still it was so good. I gave the first book 3.5 stars. And I'm definitely going to continue the series, but I think I have to be in the mood for this. And right now, I'm not. So then we get to the Cruel Prince trilogy. And right now, I only have the third book in the series. I love this series. People who say that Carden is like a perfect book boyfriend, you need help. You truly need help. This was the best enemies to lovers I've ever read because they were true enemies, but still. He tried to drown her, he tried to kill her. How is he the best book boyfriend? I don't get that, but still, this series is so good and I love the characters, I love the world, I love the story. I think this book is a little, well, it's not slower paced because there's a lot of things happening in this one, but the story was kind of ending and you could feel that in this book. So I did like the second and the first book more than this one, but this was still really good. I love this series and I'm so sad that this is the last book from Jude and Carden because I would have loved to see more about them. Yeah, I bought this one. It's a hardcover. I normally don't buy hardcovers. I had the whole series in hardcover, so I had to buy this one in hardcover as well. Okay, so then we have 3 books that are a little unexpected actually. Let's start off with Dare to Lead by Brené Brown. I got this book from the site where I also bought the box sets as a gift because I think no one wanted to buy this book and that's why they gifted it to me. But it's a self-help book about how to lead, because the title's literally Dare to Lead. But yeah, I'm not gonna read this, not for the life of me. Maybe my mom would probably love this, but I'm not reading this. But it's really cute that they sent me that. And I have the Spanish Love Deception, and I feel so guilty about this book because I've seen people love this book, but I have seen many more people hate this book. and my boyfriend gifted this to me for kind of our anniversary, and I don't want to read it anymore because I saw so many negative reviews, and I feel so guilty for that because he asks me all the time, when are you gonna read that book? When are you gonna read the book? And I don't think I will read the book anytime soon because it just doesn't feel like a book that I would want to read. And also, don't hate me, but a romance book shouldn't be above 300 pages. And this one is 450 pages long. That's way too long for a romance novel. No romance novels should be that length. So yeah, I'm not excited to read this book, but I will one day just because I feel so guilty. Then we also have an unexpected one, which is Cleopatra and Frankenstein. It's not unexpected because like it's not a genre I like to read, because it is, I think it's like romance, but it's also literary fiction a bit, and I don't like literary fiction, but I love this cover. I only bought this because of the cover, because look, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. And also the back sounded super interesting, and also my boyfriend said, why don't you buy it, because it looks so good. So that's why I bought it. I still don't know anything about it. I think it's about Cleopatra who moves to like New York or something, and then she meets Frankenstein, and he's like an older guy who has his life all worked up and stuff, and she is in her 20s, I think it is. But yeah, I don't know, but I hope it's good. So then I bought Fourth Wing because, oh my god, if you haven't seen this book anywhere, where do you live? Underneath a rock? This book was everywhere. Everyone and their mom was reading this book. If you have managed to escape the hype of this book, I'm so proud of you, because it was everywhere, at least on my For You page. So yeah, I bought it, I read it, and it lives up to the hype. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna trash talk this just because it is very hyped up. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I do think there should be more world building in this book, which there isn't. But still, it's really amazing fantasy. Dragons. Hello, do I need to see more dragons? So yeah, solid 5 stars. And I'm really glad I bought this book. Then I have a little stack of books, and I'm gonna talk through it one by one. So first up, I'm really scared. I'm honestly so scared because it is A Little Life. And I don't know what this is about. I think it's about 5 friends or something, but I have no clue what the plot of this book is. But hello, everyone is crying about this. I want a good cry. I want to cry as well, and I want to feel sad and unhappy after reading a book, which I have never experienced before. So, A Little Life. Yeah, it's really thick though, so I don't know when I have the time to read this, but we'll try. Also, I bought the other cover because I think you have a cover with a crying man on it. Not my thing. I don't want that on my bookshelf. So I have this cover, and I love this cover. It's so pretty. I think I've honestly said that about every single of my books, that it's so pretty. So I'm sorry. But they are really pretty, otherwise I wouldn't buy them. And we have another really pretty book. It is A Starless Sea, and like I said, I have no clue what this is about. I bought this because a girl, I don't know her ad anymore, so I'm really sorry, but there was a girl on BookTok who kept making videos about this book, and they were so pretty. That she had the most aesthetically pleasing videos ever, and they were all about this book, and she was telling like her audience that this was her favorite book of all time, and it was dark academia, and I had to pick this up. Come on, I trust BookTok with my life. They always give me the best recommendations. So yeah, I bought this. I love it when it's on my shelf because I have like a little dark academia corner, and it fits perfectly. I have 2 other books. One is If We Were Villains, and the other one is Dance of Thieves. This book I bought because Hayley Pem, one of my favorite booktubers, was raving about this book. Like, I think it was almost a year ago, so it's a long time. But she was raving about how good this was, and it's one of her favorite YA fancies, I think she said. So yeah, that's why I picked this up, and I really want to try it out this fall. I also have If We Were Villains, and I bought this one because everyone keeps saying that it's like a carbon copy of The Secret History. Also, I bought this book because I got it from the library and I loved it and I wanted to annotate it, so I bought this one as well. So I was like, why not buy the carbon copy of it? So If We Were Villains is, I think, about a group of young people who play in a Shakespeare play and someone gets murdered. So it's almost the same as The Secret History, only these people go to college and also murder someone. So they're pretty similar, I think. Also, people really say that if they like one, they won't like the other, and the other way around. So I'm really curious because I love this book and it's my favorite book of all time. So I really hope I will still love this one. And I have the last two books, which are also kind of the most disturbing books, because I have The Poppy War and I have Bunny. Bunny I bought because some people kind of said it was like The Secret History because it's also dark academia, but it's about kind of a cult. And that sounded so intriguing, and also it's pink. Come on, it's pink. If it's pink, I need to buy it. If it is pink, I will buy it. So I bought this one and I still want to read it. I thought it was shorter though. It's still 350 pages, but I thought it was like more novella, kinda. And I don't know why, but I'm still gonna read it. I'm so excited to read this one. And I have The Poppy War, which I think I'm even more excited for because people are saying this series is heartbreaking, but it also has a lot of political aspects to it, and I love a political fantasy. I think that's one of the most underrated opinions on fantasy books, but I love political fantasy. I love all the politics, I love all the scheming and all the things, but people mostly read fantasy for the romance. But even if there's no romance in it, but it has great political aspects, I will love it. So can't wait to read this one. Also, R.F. Kuang has so many great books that I still want to read. I want to read Yellowface, Babel, this one obviously. So I really need to get to her books soon. So this was the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this book haul, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.